Bear with me, people. Good, just chill. Nice, nice. What are you up to today? Been up to anything exciting? All right, guys, welcome up. We are a live stream right now, YouTube and Twitch. Today we are being a little bit boring, but I do think that this is actually kind of worth it. We have a slug of Pokemon cards, whether we got them from Whatnot, whether they're from our PC, whether they came from Canada, and the next part of what we're doing is we are putting them in top loaders and putting them in condition. So we take a look at the card, and you know, right here we've got this Shadowless Arcanine, which is essentially the second print of this card ever that's ever happened. And we take a look, we take a good look and see what condition this is, and then we see that there's like a crease on it. There's no rips in it or anything. We know that this is HP. We're gonna throw it in a top loader, boom, and it's gonna go into the HP slot. Literally like that. I'm gonna talk a little bit about how I got these cards. Some of them, the ones that I remember how much I paid for them. I will also talk about that too. Also, we'll talk about a little bit about like why I do certain conditions. You know, some people are like, oh, why are you doing like heavily played conditioned cards? Well, you know what? The reality is they sell, and we'll talk a little bit about that. So subscribe to the channel, follow us on Twitch, do the whole shebang. Live stream, we try to do it Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We are in a little bit of a mixed up schedule, but that is kind of the tentative what we're going for. Jason, what did you get up to this weekend? Did you get up to anything exciting? Oh, there we go. That might be it right there. That might be it right there. That's like kind of the best we're going to get out of that. Now, some of these cards are just like not that good, but it's better for us to get them all in the condition and spot they're supposed to be. And I can always decide not to post them after the fact. Now, this Vileplume is not great. But this is from Jungle Set. This is a non-holo. But there is absolutely no creases in it. You can see this corner up here is like a little bit hatched, but it's really not bad. Did a BWL and got my T2 gloves. Nice. How many T2s do you have? Yeah, like this corner is not great. But the rest of it, yeah, this down here, not great. You kind of look at the corners, look at everything. This, there is a argument that it could be HP, but in all reality, this is a MP card, medium played. Now, we generally do kind of go over them afterwards, and just like in case we made any mistakes, just really quickly, but this Politoed, unfortunately, is deceiving. Might not be able to pick it up in the light. I can just find it. So let's see if I can even show you guys. I have the light pointed up now. I might even need to point it down, get a little bit of glare over here. But unfortunately, this does have a little crease. It's got a little crease there and a crease starting there. And yeah, there you go. You can see it right there by my finger. And if it has a crease, automatically it can't be any higher than HP. 3 now. Isn't that when the set bonuses start? At 3 pieces? I wouldn't know. I haven't done BWL in a while. Ooh. Yeah, that might be too bright, though. That might be too bright. We're not getting a very happy medium on these. Okay, that might be... Actually, you know what? That might be the answer. I just pull all these down a bit. Pull all of them down. And then there's way less glare, because the glare is like all up here. I get Super Thorns. Ooh, very nice. Super Thorns. Okay, Cubone. This card is really hot right now. Unfortunately, it is in very bad shape. But it is a first edition. First edition, you can see right here by my fingers. But yeah, this has got some creases in it. Yes, I got Super Thorns. That's sweet. That's good. Well, I'm glad that you had a good time skipping out. Skipping out on our Mario Party last week. Don't worry, I lost epically bad, but then we played Mario Kart afterwards and I rocked everybody at Mario Kart, so that made me feel a little better. And that's the thing. Sometimes like an MP card, like it's not really that cookie cutter, but like here's what I like to do when I look at these. Like it's hard to see, might be in this light, but I pretty much, if I don't think like this card is almost like LP. It really is like almost lightly played. But my rule of thumb is like if there's whitening on like 3 different edges, then it just has to be like MP. And 1, 2, 3, 4, like, and it's even got like almost carnage there. So I just put it as MP. Some people would put that as LP. I don't think it's fair when I can't figure out how to go. What do you mean? When you can't figure out how to go to you can't figure out how to go to BWO? What do you mean? Nice scratch on that guy. That's MP too. Though this Snorlax, very nice. What's the issue, Snap? That's what I'm not understanding. So this card is like significantly cleaner. Like you can very see, yeah, it's got some whitening, but it doesn't have anything else, and the front looks really good. This card we will put in LP. And don't forget, we take good pictures. We take pictures of both sides, so we let everybody see exactly what they're getting. Oh, you can see like there's a little mark on it. There's a little mark down here too. Might be able to be cleaned up, but same thing. Like this multiple edging, we'll just put it into MP, and then you don't have to worry about it. Like obviously you always have to worry, but like that card is clearly in just way nicer shape. Still same thing. It's got a little bit of whitening, but it's not a near mint card. I'm pretty picky when it comes to near mint. I almost would rather put everything as LP. That's like kind of my rule of thumb. If it's even close, LP it goes. Yeah, Snap, what's the issue? How come you have such a hard time just going in Mario Kart? You know, it's just like you press A. Topps cards here. Completely different type of Pokemon card from a different company. This is from the Red set, which I believe Topps Red is the 3rd print. But it's still nice. It's actually, this is a beautiful shape. No scratches. No nothing. Yeah, this is near mint. So there you go. My first near mint card today is not even a Pokemon TCG card. Holographic coughing, very nice. I think that this is, oh, it's blue. There you go. Blue. This is actually worth some money. A blue Topps Chrome, and this is near mint. This is nice. This is really nice. So blue is the very first print. Blue is the first print. Black is the second print. So this over here again. Okay, this one we can see that there is some sort of a crease or some sort of a mark. Unfortunately, in these it won't even go all the way through, but we are just going to put this into HP because I would rather somebody just be like, wow, I just got a really beautiful card for a good price. I don't know. All I can see, Snap, is that Donnie is undefeated. Literally, I've never even lost a race to you guys in Mario Kart. So, what does that say about you guys? Or what does that say about me? You know? This is pretty nice. This is just LP though. Okay, so this lot right here, I'm the most excited about that I've gotten from all of my pickups on Whatnot. I bought this all together, this whole stack of trainers as one lot. Does anybody want to guess how much I paid for it all? I'll tell you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. $76 cards. 76 cards. They're all vintage trainers. Maddie's guess is 20. Does anybody else want to guess? Maddie, welcome in, by the way. Did you make it home? Maddie's guess is 20. Does anybody else want to guess? Don't get me wrong. They're not all near mint. $25. No driving. Nice. I'll let the last few guesses go in while I just get some water. All right, 20, 35, and 25. Well, Maddie wins because she's the closest. I paid $9 for the stack. $9 at auction. Nobody else knew what they were looking at. Some of these cards are not worth a lot. These cards specifically, I'll have to go through all of these. These cards specifically will sell anywhere between $3 to $9 a piece. This de-evolution spray, I think, is in good enough shape that it might pull in some good money. This imposter has a crease in it. The Clefairy doll is decent. That one should be like a $5 or $6. Here comes Team Rocket. This card, if it's in good shape, we'll take a look. That will be worth a few dollars also. But yeah, $9 for the lot. To get us started though, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna sort these guys because we have to look at two things here. And I'll explain it to you guys because, you know, that's the type nice guy that I am. We're gonna sort these. I literally sold two of these cards over the weekend for $4 a piece. But we're gonna sort these by set real quick. And there's a reason for that. And that is because some of these cards might be shadowless in the end. Which would be a good thing. Oh, that's in rough shape. E-reader. Maddie, remember I asked you about, I told you I got e-reader cards and you were like, I don't even know what those are. E-reader, the Game Boy Advance, there was a special attachment that came out so that this barcode, you could scan it and it would like give you items or special bonuses by you doing that. I honestly, like, I've been spending a lot of money lately on whatnot, but like the problem is every time I turn it on, I just run into auctions where I'm like, oh wow, this is like severely undervalued, and then I just pick it up. So that's partially. I just need to stop turning on the app. But it's hard when I like can find stuff very easily. It seems like for way under market. Don't hate the player, I swear. And then we're gonna do all the easy cards first. And then we'll do the not of like easy, not easy. Easy's not. That we'll do the small piles first. That's more what I mean. Then I usually like to sort them real quick, just simple, put them all together. Oh, that's wrong set. So that when I'm going through them, then I have a better idea of what needs more than one ad. What I mean by more than one ad is like, oh, maybe this card is near mint versus this card is HP. Then, you know, it gets a bunch of different ads. That's how she goes. Hi, Ultimate, what's up? What's up? Chocolate, yo, I haven't been here in a while. Ultimate, sorry, I just saw that message because I just buy it. What is up, my man? And Chocolate, I don't think I've ever seen you here. Welcome in, guys. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're having a great day. We are sorting Pokemon cards, as you can see. Sorting them based on condition. Which is, I know, you're about to say, boy, oh boy, Donnie, that's exhilarating AF. I know that's what you're about to say. But yeah, you have not been here in a while. What have you been up to? Okay, sorry, let's get back to this. Gas attack. There's yeah, and the one thing that I really love about this little collection I got is there's a lot of cards that I actually don't have ads for yet. That's always really promising too, is when it's a bunch of cards I don't have ads for. Don't get me wrong, I love it when it's cards that I do have ads for them, but okay, let's just get all the right Neos together. Neo, Gym Challenge, Neo, Gym Challenge, different Neo, Neo. There we go. Okay, all those are as organized as it's going to be. Okay, so that stack's done. All these stacks are done. And then the last thing we have to do is we have to sort through this to see if there's any shadowless in here. Now, let me see if I can find one. Well, first of all, I can go through them really quick. Hey, Maddie, thank you so much. Look at you go. Thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm going to look through to see if any of these trainers are shadowless. I don't think they've been sorted, but also there very well could just be none in here. You can tell by looking at the copyright dates at the bottom. It's really the only tell on these cards. And sometimes you can tell from the color, but like even this, like these two cards are very clearly different colored. And I would have put money on that this was shadowless. Unfortunately, it's not though. There's also another date. So we're looking for shadowless, but we're also looking for fourth print. Damn, like I would have guessed that that would have been shadowless too. Could be sun damage maybe. Or just like really bad printing because the base set cards, Wizards of the Coast, well, they're not the best at printing. They don't really fully know what they're doing all the time. But who am I to say anything? I don't always know. I'm not familiar with fourth print. Well, Maddie, I can tell you all about it. Fourth print, you wouldn't have heard too much about because it actually was mainstreamed in the UK. There's only one way to tell fourth print. Okay, I'm going to attempt to bring this up to the camera so that you can see. Right down here, you can see where it says 1995, 96, 97. Now, if this was shadowless, sorry, 96, 98, if it said 99 beside it, not over here, but over here, then it would be shadowless. Now, if it was a fourth print, it would say everything it says, except over here where it says 1999, it would say 1999-2000, which means it was a fourth print. Fourth print had booster packs that came out in the UK, but also theme decks in North America came out as fourth print. But that's the only way. Like, there could have been somebody that imported Pokemon cards that were fourth print without knowing. But for the most part, anytime you went to Toys R Us or a gas station to buy Pokemon cards or GameStop or wherever, they were always going to be either the first edition Shadowless or Unlimited, unless it was a deck box, a theme box like Blackout, Overgrowth, Brushfire, Zap, Blackout, all those, or the two-player starter deck. Those had a chance to be fourth print. There you go. There's your nerding out of base set for the day. Okay, let's get... well, let's just look to see if there's any other gusts. Let's just do a quick little... Well, we know that there's bills. Okay, wait. Gust, bill, and super potion. It's just better to like sort these kind of right off the bat. Like I said, so I know how much ads I will have to make. Makes it just a little bit more organized on the back end. Full heals at the front. Full heal. There we go. All organized. But yeah, so fourth print, they're worth a little bit more unless you find the hollows. The hollows are worth quite a bit more. But it's definitely possible. And the thing is, even the decks, like I said, the theme decks, technically speaking, you could have actually the full deck be fourth print, except the hollow that comes with it could have been a third print. So it's not even like that overall easy. Dawn! It's cake. It's always cake unless it's not. That, you know what? You might be onto something. This is clearly really a lot nicer. That is clearly a lot nicer. Okay, these are all HP. It sucks to get HP, but you know what? At the same time, that's okay. It's all part of it. It's all part of it. Damn, these are pretty nice. I'm not sure I want to put them in LP, but we definitely will put them in MP for now. Bills, good old Bills. Big crease on it. Sometimes, granted, this is nice. Sometimes, though, when it's close, I will just put all of them as the worst. So, for example, like, well, this is not an example here. Okay, like, this is HP. But, like, if all of these were, like, almost HP but MP, I might sometimes put all of them as HP. Or if it was, like, just one of them. That's clearly MP. That is clearly MP. That's the thing, it's actually really quick to sort these cards unless they're clean. That's a lot cleaner than the others. Because, like, it's really easy to look at something and be like, yeah, it's got no creases. It's not in the best of shape. It's MP, you know? Check out that. This guy used this as like a friggin' on a dartboard or something. I don't know if you can even see those dots. Jeez. Honestly, I'll just throw that as damaged. I don't like that. I think that might be LP. And the thing is, too, a lot of people sleep on these trainers because a lot of people didn't play the game. They just, like, literally had these cards And then they just hung out and played with their friends, like at school or whatever the case was. So, in turn, the trainer cards are in even better shape because, like, nobody knew how to play the game. So it's just like, oh, they'll just whatever, be in a binder in a box. Switch, MP. Dang. Carnage on that. This card also is worth a few dollars if you can get them in half decent condition. That's an MP. That's an MP also, unfortunately. MP is alright. Okay, this is where the bread and butter is. These cards are worth like the most out of the whole stack. So we want these to be in good shape if possible, but like obviously they're not always going to be in good shape. That's like pretty nice, but it's MP. This has a crease in it, so it's HP. This has a crease in it, HP. This one has a couple dots on the front. It has a crease in it. And that has a crease in it. Well, I mean, even at that, it's still worth some good value, but, you know, you hope for better. But, I mean, like, the whole purpose of this is, like, this is a quantity buy. The money comes from the fact that, damn, that is nice. That is actually really nice. One bit of whitening, that's going near mint. That's the first near mint out of this whole stack. Sorry, I get excited about my Pokemon cards, I know. That's at least HP. Ooh, that's actually not bad. You don't see this card all often either. And none of these cards are first edition either. What is that? It's got like a speck on it. No, that's not. Oh, yeah, that's like actually, yeah. I know. See, I told you guys, maybe it wasn't fully on eBay what we're doing today, but it's not much better. It's not much better. It's just a different type of boring, you know? Normally I do this while watching TV. I've been, funny enough, I had somebody ask me if I wanted to do a book club with TV shows, and I've told you guys I'd like to do that with you guys in the past. But it's hard to put together because, you know, not everybody... It's easier when I can just tell you, I'm going to watch this, watch it with me if you'd like. But when I get too many cooks in the kitchen, then we can never agree on anything. Dang, this is so close to LP. I don't think it is. But yeah, so I had some friends over the weekend ask me to do that. So we're gonna try to come up with something to watch, which I'm excited about. I don't know. We're gonna look at this again because I'm thinking, yeah, it's got to be MP. It's got a little mark on it. This one, I think that's MP too. That's HP. Sometimes it. Oh, this one too. This is nice. And like I said, I'm just like kind of hard on these cards anyway. I would rather just be like, yep, it looks like shit, and then somebody be like, wow, this guy's an idiot. He clearly like thinks that card's in way worse shape than it is. So this is an example too where it's like, so like both of these cards are clean. These are both actually, so like this one is like debatably near mint. I don't know. But this one is clearly LP. So like this is where you get into the scenario where you're like, okay, do I make two ads? Or do I just put them both on LP and then somebody just gets a really clean one and then they're really happy, you know? And that's what we're going to do. We're just going to do that. With more modern cards, I don't do that. But with vintage cards, I sometimes do it like that. Because, you know, challenge is clean. Sleep. I do like my sleep. Today was a tough one. I just like... My body was like, are you getting out of bed? Are you sure you're getting out of bed? Oh, we got like some cake. Is it cake? Or is it Pokemon? Okay, that was just like literally like a piece of cake or something. Both of those are clean. No, we're going to put those both in LP. HP, dude. That's the thing though. Like, clearly this guy bought this card, and this just sat in a friggin' binder, or like in a box for years. Honestly, I feel like that might even been no. You know what? This does have like a little bit of a hairline, not quite a crease. That's MP. Ooh, that is damaged. We don't get a lot of damage cards. Okay, this card. Oh, this card's got a crease in it, but you know what? It is in. It still will sell good because it's like got Jesse and James on them. Okay, that's MP. That's LP. Shoot, we got a lot of Pokeballs here. Let's look at all these pretty. I like to look at them sometimes at the same time, so it's like very clearly easy to be like, ah, that one is way nicer than that one. Like that one's clearly like really bad. That one is also clearly like MP. That one is clearly MP. That's like really nice though. That one is really nice. This one is not. We'll go MP there, and I think we're gonna go near mint on that. I don't know. It's like really safe to call that LP. A little bit of whitening there, a little bit there. Yeah, we'll just go LP. The price does, like honestly, on some of these like comments, the price is so negligible it doesn't even matter. When in doubt, you go down a category. When in doubt. All right, so we got the Gambler from the Fossil set, very old card. Third English print ever made. But like, look at that. Look at the color. Can you see the difference in colors in these? Crazy that one of these is not. Well, is that fake? No, it's not fake. Just printed on a different day. Just printed on a different day. All three of these are Gamblers. Clearly the worst. MP. Pretty good and quite good. I think I can very confidently near mint and LP on that. There we go. At least we're getting some near mints and LPs out of this. That's good. That's a best case LP. But honestly, they're cleaner MPs. Ooh, that's rough. That is also not too great. Honestly, we'll just throw them both in MP. Base set 2. Ooh, really rough. Way less rough. LP. Defender, base set 2 also. This card actually sells quite good in base set. It does okay in base set 2. Base set 2 just doesn't sell as good as base set altogether. MP. Great. This card sells really good in base set and pretty good in base set 2. That's pretty good. We'll go LP. And then here we go, our last rare. Wow. LP, that's really nice. There we go. That wasn't so bad, was it? I mean, now I gotta sleeve it all. Because it's gotta go in a sleeve before it goes into the scanner. Actually, to be fair, I can just do it like this. Won't matter for the sake of this. But yeah, I do find that I have really, really good luck hunting for trainer cards. A lot of people are not willing to do the work to sell them. Not a lot of people want them in bulk, but I can usually find them in decent bulk and pick them up, and then I can piece them out and do very well on them. Maddie, how many Pokemon cards do you still have? Are you still here in the chat? That's a sad one because it's like really nice. If that crease wasn't there, it would be really nice. Jason, I don't know if you're still there too. I know you do Magic of the Gathering. Did you ever have like a Pokemon collecting arc? I feel like that would be a natural thing you could have had or would have had. What was your question? Yeah, when did you collect Pokemon cards? Like, what sets did you collect as a kid? Or was it not as a kid? Was it only as an adult? Because I know you had some, like, PSA 10s and stuff that you got, like you said, at auction and stuff. But what did you collect as a wee chillin'? And you don't necessarily have to do what I'm doing right here with all these sleeves. But here's the thing, if I either way, these cards have to be sleeved. Either today they have to be sleeved, or when they sell they have to be sleeved. So I either do part of the shipping process right this second when it's like more convenient, or when I dig it out, I do it then. The negative of doing it when you ship it out, I mean, the positive is you get to your ads a bit quicker, right? I'm saving this moment of doing this. The negative is obviously your cards could get damaged, especially for the higher end or the cards that are in better shape. And then also you just have to do it on the back end, right? You never have to, it always has to be done. If you get caught shipping cards not in penny sleeves, I guess if you have like 10 of them with a team bag, there might be an argument you don't need them, but for the most part, like, you always, every card gets one of these, or at the very minimum you put 2 cards in one of them. But yeah, Maddie, the question was, what sets did you collect when you were a kid, when you were collecting Pokemon cards, or when you just started, whenever that was? Yeah, at least we got, like, yeah, these cards. So all of this so far was all from the same auction. The cards that I also, before the trainers, they all were purchased from the same person at the same auction. So all in all, pretty happy about it. That's why I like to buy these trainers in lots too, because, like, you know, I am doing the lightly played ones right now, but most of these were MP and HP, right? So you don't really want to be caught, and some are damaged too. You don't want to be caught like buying these one at a time and then you get them and then it turns out that they were MP. It's a little nicer when you buy a whole bunch at once. I also have a little bit of a adventure I'm going on today. I have to pick up my wife from work. That's not the adventure. Our Target here has been having massive clearance sales on Switch games, AAA Switch games. And every week, they don't tell you what day, they drop them. So when I first noticed 2 weeks ago, they dropped all these AAA games by 30% on clearance. And then last week I went on Wednesday to Target and they had dropped it again to 50%. And whatever doesn't sell on one day, undisclosed this week, we're going to see them drop again to 70% off, and then I'm going to buy all of them. So I'm pretty much going to be going to Target every day for the next like week, just so that I have a chance to buy as many as possible. And like some really good ticket games. Really good ticket games. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Pokemon Shield, Mario and Luigi, that RPG game, 2 different Kirby games, WarioWare, I think there was one Zelda game. I can't remember which one. And like probably 10 other games. Like that's just like the ones I remember offhand. Okay, Maddie, I get it. You get it. All good. Separate these mid eras. Okay, we're gonna do this stack first. I imagine this stack is gonna be mostly HP cards, but they are kind of cool cards nonetheless. Some of them might be damaged. This one's actually like probably closer to MP, but yeah, it actually is. I'm gonna call that MP. Melodic 2021. This is not even that old of a card. This is MP. Agron with a great big crease in it. Gyarados. Gyarados is so hot right now. This card literally looks like it went into somebody's back pocket to school, though. They're like, I gotta tell all the boys, all the girls, all the everybody's about how cool my Gyarados is. Oh, I gotta sit on the bus. Oh gosh, this is such a bad shape. That was the politest way I could say that. That's in better shape, barely, but it's MP. Litten, good old Litten. I believe. Oh, look at those scratches. Damn, and some punctures almost. That's HP. Yeah, some of these cards have seen better days, but you know what? They've been sitting in a box in Canada for a long time, these ones were. I got these a very, very long time ago, and I deemed that they weren't worth posting back in the day. And now I'm deeming that they are worth finally posting. Barely, but they are worth it. We've also been doing half decent selling MP and HP quality cards, cards that have been through the ringer. So, means it's time to post. Oh, sorry, Pikachu. This Pikachu's cute. That is less cute. Meowth. Oh, damaged hard. Water damage. HP. This Palkia is so nice. If it didn't have a crease in it. Radiant Collection. This is a really hot set right now. Damaged right across the back. Young Ant, if you're here, this is, if anybody was listening, Young Ant was telling us he bought the Radiant Collection Torchic the other day. This is it. Hey, Young Ant, you've been here. I literally was just talking about you. Can you see the stars? I believe you said it was the Radiant Collection you got. It's in horrible shape. Welcome in, Young Ant. I don't know how long you've been there. This Solomon's also is so unfortunate. It is so nice. Just the card is in such bad shape. McDonald's promo again. Yangoose. HP condition. Froakie Dokie. McDonald's HP. Sad moment. Another Froakie hollow with a big crease in it. XY promo. Ooh, another Yangoose. I think another McDonald's Yangoose. If it's the same condition. Nice. Okay, this is really bad. They can go together though. And we got a low tad to finish this off. I've been just over here chilling. Dude, I appreciate you chilling. To anybody that's listening, I think the goal for this Friday, maybe plug the Friday stream a little bit. I think we're going to be starting a survival Minecraft world. We can have up to 10 people join us and play with us. If you'd like to join us on our Minecraft world, you can play on console, you can play on PC. But yeah, we'll have 10 people, and I think we're going to have the Discord on. So if you want to chat and be part of the stream and be a part of history, then you are welcome to. If you don't want to chat, you don't have to. I think I'm going to that card thing this weekend, and I'll see if that guy has that HP Torchic if you want again. I don't know. It was just like, I hate paying $1 for something that's HP, personally. I know for you it's fine, but like in general, if I'm reselling, I do not want to be paying that kind of money. Nice. That's like MP. These are 2010. MP clean. Well, HP. 2006? Oh damn. Okay, she's got a little wear there. Aw, dang it. Dang it. Sometimes you just see a card and you're like, that's so beautiful, and then you look at the back and you're like, why did somebody not take care of you? I mean, to be fair, if the majority of these are MP, that'll make me happy. Damn, look at that. Electric Larvitar. That's a cool card. MP, nice. MP, nice. Wow, that's actually almost LP. Young Ant, what do you think? No. She's got a dot in the middle. MP. No, MP. Yeah, I mean, honestly, these are all going to be MP or HP. HP. Like, don't get me wrong. I think somebody buying these as MP is going to be like, nice. That's a nice MP. Ooh. No, both those edges? No way. This card sells good in good shape. Mine's HP. You should be there. Young Ant, do you play Minecraft? You should join us. Oh dang. Oh dang, that's nice. That's at least LP. Per ugly. I wish that this was cleaner than LP, but it is LP. We will take what we can get. That's HP. 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 I just said, like, oh, take what I can get. Whole bunch of HPs back to back. This is not horrible. It's got some mad scratches on the front. Hairline crease. Some marks. Oh, come on. Nidoran, you can do it. Almost LP, it's MP. MP. think I can do MP on that. Dang, this would have been nice. It's just got a couple little marks on it. I haven't played for a while, though. That's the whole point. Dude, I've never beaten Minecraft, so I thought it would be kind of fun. Only one LP in that whole stack. Don't worry, this next stack is going to be actually a lot cooler. The next stack is cooler. That's what the kids are saying. Just kidding. I am the kids. And actually, the very first card on there is HP, but it's at least a vintage hollow. So there's that. But I'm gonna save all the Japanese and Korean cards for the end. So we might not even get to those today. But I will say, for how long we've been at it, I'm pretty happy with how much we've accomplished. Young Ant, you getting any new cards? Oh, Young Ant Christian. I don't know if you remember Christian, my buddy that I used to do the whatnot with. He pulled the Destined Rival Mewtwo in 6 packs. In a booster bundle. First booster bundle he'd gotten of the set. He got friggin' the Mewtwo. That's crazy. Blows my mind. Anybody that cares, that's like a $400 card in 6 packs. It's actually closer, I think, to 500, but don't get me wrong, it's not necessarily my favorite card, but I can respect a good pull when a good pull happens, you know? As far as like Chaser Mewtwo's go, I think it's a little on the weaker side, but that doesn't take away from it not being a nice card. It is still a nice card. I was expecting for something cooler because I like Mewtwo. Okay, let's take a look at what the next bundle is going to be for us to organize through. Dang, I really wish this card was in better shape. That's a beautiful card. Tentacruel. Swablu is always a good one. Actually, I wish this Dratini was nicer. I bet you this card is worth something. Dratini Dragonite is definitely a collectible line. Oh yeah, we got some Chinese cards too, so we'll sort through those. Because I like to do all the languages together. But I will just show you guys top of the stack. Jungle Victory Bell. Unfortunately, it's got a little scratch there and a crease. Very unfortunate, but it is a beautiful front. Minus those two things. If your fingers were like this, you'd be like, holy, that's so clean. But we actually do have some other cards here that are really awesome and clean. That we'll go through real quick. Take them out of their things. Okay. But we're just real quick gonna sort through the Japanese and the English. Honestly, I end up buying so much that I just like, I kind of re-look at it and I'm like, damn, I can't believe I got that. I got such a good deal. Can't believe it. Like that one right there, that's a great example of like, oh, I forgot I got that. I'll show you guys real quick. Gardevoir, boom. Fairy Gardevoir. Completely forgot I got this card. I don't think it's in the best of shape, no, but still a good card to get. Haunter. No. Yep. 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 No Japanese or Chinese. Oh, let's separate them properly. Oh, actually, I haven't been separating them properly already. Okay, so let's keep it improperly. Also got a really good deal on this guy. Chinese Umbreon. Love to see it. And what do we got over here? Ooh, another English card. So we got a good little stack there. I think that's probably pretty close to as far as we're going to get today. After this stack. We'll add... No, we'll add some of these cards, not all of them. Because some of these already have ads. Now I just need to sort through them. Yeah, we're going to save all those. We'll just do this stack, and that will be the end of today's adventure. Cake, no. Oh, I'm sorry, Snap. You made it back, and it's just a chest pin. It's just a chest pin. Though, I can give you a little lore on chest pin. Would you like some lore on chest pin? This chest pin card is a McDonald's celebration. You can tell from the hollow pattern on it. 25th anniversary hollow pattern. Hollow. This came in a hollow and a non-hollow. She is clean AF. Very nice card. This card though, if we can get it out of the case, out of the top loader, come on. Base set Dragonair. Clean. That is very nice. It's like a low LP. It doesn't have a full... It's close to a full damage side. We're going to throw it into MP for now. Yeah, we're going to put it in the MP stack. It's a nice card. Pidgeot, one of my favorites. I do love me a good bird Pokemon. Really poorly cut, but in excellent condition. Scoop Up. Anybody that cares, we got more vintage trainers here. This is literally one of the easiest cards to buy and make money on. Literally nobody keeps up with the fact that this is worth some money. There we go. Just had a little white spot on it, just trying to get it off without hurting the card. Very nice. That is definitely closer to LP than the other one. Yeah, that has way more whitening than this guy does, so this is LP. But yeah, this is like such an easy card. Literally, if I could all day long go on streams and buy this card for $1, I would buy every single one I could. Shoot, I would pay up to $3 on them depending on condition. Because I could make a killing just off that card alone. Okay, unfortunately, this is just MP. Alright, here we go. Here's the real lore drop if you're still here, Snap. This card is Chansey. Chansey from base set. This is a holographic. This card has the second most HP out of any base set card. This is MP clearly. This card is the hardest card in base set to get graded as a PSA 10. Because it's got such a big open surface of holographic. You can see all the scratches on it. This is a really, really hard card to keep in good condition. Least amount of that card in PSA 10 out of any card in the base set hollows. Luxray, way easier to get in a PSA 10. There we go. Very clean. Arbok first edition. Oh, let's get it out of this junky piece. I always take it out of anything that has writing on it. This is nice. Oh, this is really nice. Damn, this is almost near mint. This is near mint. This has got a little bit of whitening, but a little bit of whitening is okay on near mint. Damn, that is really, really clean. Let's hope that this next one is just as clean. It is not. I can already tell you it's not. Something also with these old cards, they just sucked at cutting them. You can see it's like just got some whitening. Just from the cut itself. Like this literally came out as LP. Likely more than anything. Same thing with this Nidoqueen. Nidoqueen, well actually the bottom is, this is just, we're going to put that as LP. It's a generous LP. It's a low LP. But it's like hard to call that MP. This one, on the other hand, this Electabuzz, that is super clean. A little whitening there. That's it. Near mint. Really, really good to see these cards in LP and near mint condition. I mean, obviously, we don't care if they're in MP. You just get it where it needs to go. That's it. That's all there is to it. But these cards, the value significantly changes the better the condition is. This is another LP, because these are all rares. So each one of these cards I've been doing recently, if you bought a booster pack back in the day, that would have been a hit. Yo, Donnie, a long time. Not playing Pocket anymore. Unfortunately, dude, I am not. I am super sorry, man. But you know what? Pocket has not been doing a lot of... I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I've heard the new set. Whew, this is rough around the edges for sure. But this is MP. Pocket, I know it's had some cool new sets come out. But honestly, all in all, for me, Pocket just wasn't really, you know, a lot of less people were getting involved with it. And Streams Pipe were getting a little bit more stressful running only Pocket all the time. So I've swapped into other video games and also doing some eBay stuff. As you can see, teaching people how to do eBay stores and do Pokemon cards. Oh, man. I don't know if you can see that in the photo. This is such a beautiful card until you see like all the creasing in the middle here. Beautiful card otherwise though. Unfortunate. Yeah, so I've been mostly just doing other things. Beautiful brand new AR. Not that hard to have near mint condition on brand new cards. Ooh, we hate these side top loaders though. Get the card out of this and get it into a real top loader. I hate it when people send me these stupid side top loaders. Such a waste. Such an easy way to damage the card, is trying to get them out of these things. This is a very nice card. Nidoking 151. Yeah, I mean this is from the same set as all those Caterpies I was showing everyone. This card also extremely funny. I literally sold this card in HP condition for $4 on the weekend. And then I went to an auction and I got this card for $1 and I was like, well, this is like clearly in lightly played condition. This is beautiful. And I sold an HP one for $4. So of course I'll pay $1 for a lightly played one. We got us a Rainbow Kindler near mint. Perfect. I mean, I wouldn't even go as far to say that Pocket's boring. It's just, honestly, with me on wanting to do more streaming and social media, Pocket isn't the way for me to go and consistently grow. It's really just not. And that's okay. I can accept that. Armarouge, one of my favorite Pokemons from One of my favorite Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet. Not as good as Ceruledge, but I actually played this card in a deck when I used to play this game. But yeah, so to me it just didn't really make sense to keep kind of going with Pocket. Totally personal. Honestly, it's not that I even didn't enjoy the game. It had more to do with just the fact that, like, as like a business decision, it did not make sense for me to keep playing it. That's really all it came down to. And it's unfortunate, but that's... Dude, that is life. This was a giveaway, by the way. Anyone that cares, this was a free card that was given to me. This is MP, but that's okay. Being given a free card to sell is never going to be something I complain about. All right. Here we go. Actually, fun fact, here we go. We got a misprint. Young Ant, you might like this. I'll show you this misprint. Dude, mine's going great, man. Thank you for asking. Okay, so this is not quite the same, but this Electrode in Jungle Set came in a hollow and a non-hollow. The very first edition one of it, it was supposed to have this backdrop, but they accidentally threw the base set backdrop on it. So this is a misprint Electrode from Jungle first edition that has the base set picture on it, and this thing is effing clean. Little bit of whitening. Damn, this is nice. Honestly, I'm gonna put that in here, man. Like, it is really that nice. Damn, this is nice too, but that's LP. That's not as nice. Anybody that keeps up with Pokemon card stuff at all, Kabuto King style, we got us a Kabuto right here, first edition. Horrible cut on the top, but a beautiful front. But this is like literally a factory cut. It's not even normal whitening. Put that in LP. But yeah, honestly, I've been, yeah, life happens. Hope yours, yeah, no, dude, it's all good. Don't get me wrong, there's from time to time I miss playing Pocket. But you know what? All in all, I've been really enjoying us playing other games. We've been doing Fun Stream Friday, if you ever want to join us on that. On Fridays, we've been playing, Rayquaza promo, very nice. We play like a random game that people from the community can play. Last Friday, we did Mario Party and Mario Kart. So, you know, we just have been having a lot of fun with it. Having a lot of fun, and we got new Pokemon games coming out this year, so we'll play a lot of those. Beautiful GX here. Shiny Vault. This is from Hidden Fates. Near mint. Clean. Weird how a card can gain popularity in a card. Weird how a card can gain popularity in a card. What do you mean exactly by that? And a very, very beautiful classic here. We've got a, oh, it's got a couple little marks on it. A Raichu. This is like an MP. Yeah, this is MP, unfortunately, but it is beautiful. Beautiful base set Raichu. A little bit of scratching on it, a little bit of marks, but all in all, this is, I'm very confident to put this in MP. And guys, that takes us to the end of our stack. I mean, I still have so much more to go through, but that's what I wanted to get done today. Actually, I might have just fibbed. Unintentionally, of course. I do actually have another stack here I can very quickly go through. Because this would actually be done at the same time. So yeah, we'll do this stack. I'm going to bio, and then we'll continue with this stack. And is there any more in this stack? And these four. Okay, I lied. We're going to quickly bio, then we're going to come back and do one more stack. I know, it's honestly, it's a really nice Raichu. Really nice. It's a good MP, right? Like, it's no real damage. Some whitening, like a little more whitening. Like, honestly, this would almost be LP if it was like 15% nicer. Alright, guys, I'm going to BRB. Quick bio, and then I will be back, and we'll do this last stack of cards. All right, let's tackle this last stack. Real quick. The most time-consuming part is just like literally taking them out of the sleeves and putting them in the new one. First edition Rocket Diglett. Nice LP, clean LP. Team Rocket. Hypno. Damn, that's almost LP. It's not quite LP though. It's MP. We accept it. Still a nice card. Still a nice card. But that is LP. First edition Ponyta from Team Rocket. Here we go. We can do a little knowledge dump for you guys here. We've got a reverse holo Holland Phantom stamps. These were one of the first sets, like the first generation of where stamped cards really came in, and this was their reverse holos. And this is beautiful. Wow, look at this Numo. It's like literally not a scratch on it. Back a little bit of whitening, but damn, that's going in near mint. Like that's like, to somebody that knows what they're looking for, that's an excellent shade. I got the Torchic from which one? From which set? Is yours from Holland Phantoms also? Alright, near mint. Lugia, another near mint Lugia. Near mint. Claydol. We got a whole bunch of Claydolls. Let's make sure they're all near mint. They are. Nice. Trainer, Ortega, near mint. Judge is not really worth anything, but that's okay. Talonflame. Always had some Talonflame love. People love that card. Dialga V, Ditto V, and Tyranitar V, all near mint. These newer cards, it's not hard to get these in good shape. And like, here's the thing too. So there's a really strong argument to be like, oh, these are mint condition cards. Totally. I never say my cards are mint. I never say they're mint. I don't have the tools to look at a card and the time to look at a card to say, yeah, this is mint. Now, saying that, there are certain cards where it being mint or not mint is the difference between hundreds of dollars or $50. On those, I will go and do my best to see if it's truly mint. But not a single one of these cards that I've gone through with you guys today is a $50 value difference based on, oh, Young Ant, dude, look at this. This is almost worth keeping. Audino EX, look at how bad that cut is. Look at how top heavy this is. Dude, this is like, and this is clean. This is clean for how top heavy this is. For a 2016 EX, shoot, I might be keeping this. I don't know. This might be going in the binder. We're going to put that near mint, but like, that's crazy how top heavy that is. Got some Chinese cards here. Anybody that is into Chinese cards? Probably no one, but that's okay. This is Japanese, but the rest are Chinese. We're just going to save those. We'll do those after. Ooh, there we go. This card I was really excited to get. I got a great deal on this. Tapu Koko VMAX Rainbow card. I am a huge fan of rainbow cards, especially when they're in near mint condition like that. Wigglytuff 151. Honestly, that Audino, I might send that to Misfire. Me and Misfire still chat quite a bit. I'm going to actually, now that I think about it. She'll appreciate it. She loves, absolutely loves, misprints. Error cards. Oh, nice. That's a cute little, this was a giveaway. Brock's Mankey. That's clean. That's near mint clean. Damn. All right, here we go. Clefable. Let's get it in a real... Let's take a look. Okay, she's got some scratches on it, but... And a little carnage. You know what? The beauty of this is clearly lightly played. Like, no reality is that near mint. So we don't even have to, like, think about it being near mint. Though this card on the other end, no, that's LP2. Team Rocket Zubat first edition. Ooh, Jigglypuff. Anybody that's into Jigglypuff, I don't know if Snapping is still here. Unfortunately, this is in shitty condition. Very first Jigglypuff ever printed in a first edition. First Jigglypuff ever. Nidoran, female. Oh, this has got a little hairline on it. It's not quite a crease. I'm going to put that in MP though. Like it almost got a crease on it, but not quite. Oh, that's a little better. That's a lot better. I'm confident to put that into LP. Am I confident to put that into LP? MP. Sorry, Dodrio. Alright, we got another big card coming up. Anyone that's paying attention? First edition Eevee. First print of Eevee ever. This is LP. This is very nice. This is very nice. Not quite near mint. It's close though. Definitely close. That little whitening at the top though is enough for me to say LP. But first Eevee card ever made in North America. This is LP. Always nice to get some LP first editions. That's MP. Hey, you know what? It's okay to get MP first editions too. And here we go. We got another Topps card. Let's take a look at this. Oh, she is HP for sure. That's okay though. Thing is, we don't care that it's HP because we have another one that's HP. Now this card I've got some high hopes for. I've never looked at this card. Unfortunately, oh, is that a crease? It's not, but it's MP. It's almost a crease. It's not. MP, first edition Dark Vileplume. Very beautiful card. And then, check out this. We got 3. We got a really good deal on these 3 promos. Young Ant, do you remember I used to sell these? I mean, I'm like, obviously you remember this card. I used to sell these on stream sealed for like $4 a piece. These things sell for like 18 now. If only we had known. 18 sealed. Crazy, right? It's crazy to think. Like $4 to 18 in less, like in 2 years at most. It's actually closer to like a year and 6 months. Year and a half. Don't get me wrong. None of these are grading high. They're all off-center. This one's the closest to a 10. But really, really clean cards. Alright guys, that takes me to the end of my stacks for today. I am sorry that it wasn't more engaging. Tomorrow we will be back and we will be playing Final Fantasy VII. So I hope that I hope everybody comes for the Final Fantasy. It is my Final Fantasy that you guys join me for my Final Fantasy. That's a really weird thing to say. But that is my dream. Guys, thank you so much for being here. Lots of eBay stuff. I know it's a lot to do, but I still got lots to do. I got lots of work to always be done. Video games tomorrow. Thursday, video games. Friday, it's either going to be more Mario Kart, Minecraft, or it could be something different, but we will confirm it probably by the end of tomorrow. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate all of you immensely. You have no idea. Stay safe. Have a great night. And we will see you